Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for this video we are going to be going over sneak peek number 5 for the August update, because this thing is actually insane. If this didn't catch you by surprise, man, you are absolutely like beyond god tier, for real. If you saw this coming somehow, right, that's insane. And I need to talk to you. We need to have a serious discussion. I need lotto numbers. You feel me? Right? I need to go into early retirement. So hit me up with them lotto numbers. But we gotta talk about this off the real, right? For one, the sneak peek came super early, right? 9:15 my time. Usually the sneak peek drops at like 11, right? So that's a couple hours earlier than usual. Moreover than that, right, after yesterday's sneak peek where we got a hint that we would be getting Dazzler, many people were under the impression that this was going to be a Inhuman versus Mutant slash X-Men update, right? However, this next sneak peek, I don't know, man. I realistically don't know if that's what we're gonna call this update. We're gonna have to wait and see what the live stream reveals later today. But either way, this is definitely going to be a good update for a lot of people, because we're getting a character that many people could only have dreamt of coming to this game, right? So let's talk about it. As usual, we have the greetings from CM Fragment here. However, let's jump into the meat and potatoes, boys. Thanos is arguably one of the most memorable villains in Marvel history. Start off with facts, right? Because of Infinity War and Endgame, even non-comic book readers will remember the name Thanos from now until the day they leave this earth. Their kids will know the name of Thanos, their grandkids will know the name of Thanos, their great grandkids will know they will know the name Thanos. That's just facts. Infinity War and Endgame, that left its mark on this planet forever. Timeless. Facts. Alright. He has made a strong impression on all agents since his appearance. Facts. Thus, we have been delving deeper into the secrets that the Mad Titan keeps. We've come across an interesting piece of information, one that could lead to a power even more intimidating than that of Thanos. Just imagine that, right? Thanos, even without the Infinity Gauntlet, is someone to be feared. Like, you see him, you just back up out of his way, right? Because he will just mow over you like it's crazy, right? He's just so strong. So for someone to be even more intimidating than Thanos, it says a lot. And it is because that person is his son. And that is actually blood. Like biological son, okay? Not the Black Widow, like the children of Thanos. Those are adopted children. They don't have that deviant gene. They don't have that eternal gene. They don't have that God gene. They don't have that raisin gene. Okay, we're talking about this man right here, Thane, the son of Thanos, and an inhuman woman that somehow survived Thanos sliding into her DMs. Okay, Thanos slid into her DM, gave her that raisin, and this boy popped out. And the thing is, he didn't pop out looking like this, right? By the way, he popped out looking human, right? With like blue eyes and that kind of stuff, brown hair, right? Just like a normal human did. And then the detergent mist did its thing, awakened his inhuman powers, and he started looking more so like Daddy Dearest, okay? And he is to be feared. He has some crazy powers. In one hand, he has the ability to shape reality, alter it, and then in one hand, the other that is, right, he has the ability to summon like this amber crystal that traps you into like a state where you're basically like you're living but you're dead, right? And yeah, he's really OP. He's one of those characters kind of like Franklin Richards, where his powers are like beyond god tier and they still haven't really fully flushed him out yet, right? Basically what he likes to do is just like hunt Thanos. I think in his first comic book run he actually beat Thanos, but then I believe in a later issue Thanos beat him, even though, right, his power didn't really change, which is kind of strange, right? I feel like there's no consistency to his power. I've watched this trailer before and there's not really much here. It's just you can see him and then Thanos surrounding, like, you know what I'm saying? So many people are looking at this and they're thinking, okay, this could mean we're getting a new war boss stage. And that would be really cool, by the way. If they gave us a boss stage where we fight Thane and we unlock him just like we unlock the other like war bosses, like that would be really cool. That would actually be really, really cool. And I would prefer if they did it that way. But I don't know if they're going to give that to us, right? It would be cool. I would want it. But I feel like because Thane is like popular to comic book readers, not to like non-comic book readers, right? They might actually try to sell him for cash or maybe crystals. I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm just saying be prepared to shell out some crystals for him. One thing I am kind of curious about is whether or not he's going to be tier 2 native, right? If he's a world boss, then obviously he's going to be tier 2 native. That's facts, right? But if he's not a world boss, is he going to be tier 2 native? Comment down below and let me know. Because he has that level of power, like, which is insane, and it is up there with what a tier 2 native is expected to like have. So if they do not make him a tier 2 native, which would be very good because we're low on black antimatter and stuff, and that's ideally what he would cost. If anything, I think he would be a double cost tier 2 native, kind of like his daddy, right? So if they don't make him a tier 2 native, whew, they definitely still have to make him really strong. I would say like he needs to be close to like Namor level, even if he doesn't get a tier 3, right? Because in case you guys don't know much about Thane, not only does he have the ability to like change reality and trap people in a freaking amber crystal from which they cannot escape. Like seriously, he trapped Thanos in a freaking crystal and Thanos could not escape. That's insane, bro. That's actually insane, right? But in addition to that, right, he's also an avatar for the Phoenix Force, kind of like Jean Grey. And when he's possessed by the Phoenix Force, he's literally unstoppable, bro. He could destroy the universe. Man moves like at the speed of sound, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Like it's actually insane. It's so sad that characters like these, like because they're so OP, they don't get featured too often in like comic runs, and when they do, they kind of get put in like this support role, like a cameo, like a +1 or extra. They don't become the main focus because they're just so strong that the story wouldn't be that exciting. Even this very suit that he's wearing, right, it's actually a limiter. It's actually to kind of nerf him, if you will, because his powers are so insane that without it he would basically kill everyone around him because he can't control it. This suit, I believe, was given to him by Ebony Maw because Ebony Maw basically like mentors him, kind of like tries to mold him to become like even better than Thanos, right? Which is crazy because Thanos is already like a god. So yeah, it's actually insane. Good thing is most of the time Thane seems to be on our side, but Thane does his own thing. Like he's not a if anything, I would say Thane kind of has that Deadpool vibe. Not the funny kind of, like the vibe where like, yeah, sometimes he'll fight against the good guys, sometimes he'll fight against the bad guys, but most of the time he's fighting the bad guys, right? And most of the time it's Thanos' ass that he wants to kick, right? Which is good. Anyways, we urge all agents to remain carefully vigilant as we explore the background of this new potent power. However, much remains unconfirmed. We will further investigate and deliver more important news soon based on our findings. So basically this is probably going to come in the live stream later today, which is going to be very interesting, right? So far, only thing we have confirmed, right, is 2 new character, 2 new uniforms, a tier 3 and an awakened skill, which is actually very, very interesting this time around because usually by now we have 3 new characters and like close to 3 new uniforms, right? But we're missing one of both, right? And let me know how you guys feel about the potential of Thane coming in and having tier 3 available to him right away, right? Because some people are saying this whole sneak peek process is unconventional, like anything we've ever seen before. So they could very well just give us 2 tier 3s this month at the start of the update and still do another tier 3 as the mid-month patch. I don't think they should do that, right? But at the end of the day, you don't have to have every tier 3 in the game. So even if they start ramping up the release of tier 3s, you don't have to jump to try and build everything. You just see how they pan out and then you build the one you like the most, because at this point we have way more characters and way more tier 3s than you actually need. So there's realistically no rush. Unless somebody becomes like a meta for a PvP, you don't need to be in a rush to build them. And at the end of the day, you're still gonna have Silver Surfer and Jean Grey if you've been playing long enough. So they're probably still gonna be good enough to crush whoever becomes a staple in timeline. They'll just be an addition to like characters that are already cemented basically forever, like Jean Grey and Silver Surfer, right? So anyways, let's see what people have to say in the comments here. So 6.3 part 2, new character world bosses, Black Sun. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know what I was kind of thinking about too? This would have been the perfect update for Super Giant to get something, right? Because we all know that Super Giant has a little thing there with Black Bolt where she controls his mind and stuff. That it would be so cool to see Super Giant finally get touched, so we can start working on her stage and get some Conqueror XP and get some free CCF from there. So hopefully they find a way to incorporate her into this. Some people are still like thinking that THANE could be his own boss. This is Corvus Clave's stage, so I realistically don't think this means he's going to be getting his own stage, but it would be cool. That's new content, right? And that's exactly what we need. And this would be easy content for them to do, right? Literally just take any of the previous boss stages, throw THANE in there, bump up his HP, bump up his defense, bump up his attack, and just let us fight him and unlock him that way, right? That would be really cool. They could make it a fight that's like to the extremity of like Thanos, where he has like one-shot mechanics and all that stuff, because that's how strong he's supposed to be. So that would be really cool. Let's move down here and see what they say. Thanks. Better be a world boss ultimate. Yeah, it better be a world boss ultimate. Increase. Okay, that's the crystal thing. They definitely should. Looks like a new world boss. Another universal. That's the thing I didn't think about too, right? Is he gonna be universal? Like, because he's Thanos' son, does that mean we automatically should assume that he's universal? Because he's a cosmic entity, basically? Because that would actually be really crazy, especially considering how much we begged and prayed for universal tier 3s at the start of the year, and out of nowhere now we're getting back-to-back universal tier 3s, all starting with Silver Surfer. Wouldn't that be insane if we got another universal tier 3 character, right? So you guys hit me up, man. Let me know how you're feeling. I like THANE. I love Thanos, so seeing his son in the game, that's pretty dope. But at the end of the day, we need content, and this would be an easy way for them to give us content. If they don't take this opportunity, right, then they're really dumb. I'm just saying, if they realistically skip over the opportunity to make THANE a world boss, right, they're actually really dumb, because that kills like multiple birds. I was gonna say 2 birds, but it's more like 5, right? Because we get a really cool character, one that many people could only dream of potentially being in future fight. We get new content, and it's just absolutely insane, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm looking forward to the live stream. Hopefully I get the chance to give you guys my reaction, but more than anything else, man, let's hope they have some big reveals planned for us. I'm gone. Peace.